Have Nick coming in this afternoon or this evening. We probably won't really get time to hunt, but my plan is to go check a couple cameras quick and then get back here and meet him, and we'll go scouting until dark, and then hopefully we can pinpoint the bull we call the island bull that we may or may not have found today. So we'll see what time he gets here or what time I get back, and maybe we'll have time to sneak in for a little quick sit. Probably not, but we shall see. Walked up here, we both just sat here in silence because we didn't know what to say. I was just checking the camera on this wallow. Had a nice bull on it, but hear something splashing up the draw. It sounds like maybe a bull wallowing or something. There's elk running at me. My actual video camera is in my side-by-side over there. There's a pretty good bull standing out here. It's like a decent 6. Oh, there's another one. Little 5. Place is crawling. Try to sneak over and get my camera. Example of why you should never trust a trail camera. Oh, there's another one. See what that is. I'm in like a bull staging area. Not a lot of cows in this area. Camera's been pretty dry for like 3 days. Some really good pictures prior to that. And they're still in here. They just appear to be using a little different wallow. Another 6 point. Not huge, but decent. It is the evening, and Nick got here today. Sorry for the fast introduction, but that bull that we thought might be the island bull was in this area earlier, and we may have heard a growl kind of by this little spring valley. So we don't have much time, but we thought we'd hike in and just see, one, if we can see him. Maybe if we get extremely lucky, we'll kill him. But there's some kids like yelling down here in the side-by-side or something, so who knows. But we're gonna give her hell. Morning one of Nick's hunt. You ready for this, dude?
I'm ready.
We're taking the side-by-side today because the area we're hunting has like 0 roads. A couple side-by-side trails that make things a little more convenient. I don't mind hiking, but sometimes if you get behind the elk, it's too late. So we're gonna listen a little bit, try to make a game plan, and get on a hot herd before sunrise. So we'll see you out there. Well, we finally made a decision. We heard a nasty sounding bull this way. There's another bull on this ridge. We've seen a bunch of elk this morning already. It's always hard deciding, do you go after the first bugle you hear, or do you try to find the nasty sounding big old herd bull, Godzilla bull? We know the island bull's around here somewhere, not sure where. Maybe we'll get lucky and stumble into him or something else. Well, I picked the wrong spot. Thought they were all gonna funnel up here, and they all funneled one bull over. We're gonna go back to the side-by-side and just get around the other side and try to get above them where they're headed. Hopefully get something to play. See how he limps? Mm-hmm. We found him. We were just driving back. We were going to circle around, and we cut across the road and went up here. So we're going to go from here and just try to stay on him all day if we need to. I don't care, whatever it takes. He's a mega. Let's see if we can take the island bull off his island. Stay tuned. Update. We have not found him yet. We know he's around. That's the most important part, I guess. Dead bull.
Hope so.
We're just taking a little break. I think we're gonna run into town, grab a bite to eat, and we'll probably head out to sit a little bit early tonight, so I'll check back in later. We're gonna go head to our wallow spot that we decided to sit tonight. Had a picture of a big bull. Had a different wallow, but we're committed, so head there and hopefully something shows up.
Shoot the big one.
I like it. We are set up. There's actually 3 wallows. We can shoot to 2 of them. A lot of elk. Yesterday morning we were up on this ridge straight across from us. And then some of them will come across the road and come down in here at night too, because there's not very much water around here, so should hopefully have something come in. You ready? I'm ready.
All right.
That was a wild night. We hadn't heard or seen anything. Heard a bugle at like 7:30. Started coming in. Got in an absolute pissing match with him. And we snuck over after dark, basically, and just to see if we could see him, and he got a skyline. Too dark for video, but it was him. It was the island bull. So our hunch paid off, except for we needed to be sitting down the draw about 100 yards. He came to about 50, he was screaming, it was getting dark. We just couldn't see him through all that thick crap. But pretty wild ending to the night, so we're gonna get out of here. Maybe get back after him tomorrow, we'll see. It is the morning of day number 2, and we had the island bull come in last night. A little bit too late and he hung up. We're going back in there today. We're gonna see if we can find him. We found a rut fest last night in a meadow not terribly far from there. He could be there, he could be where we left him. We're gonna check both spots and get after him. About where we left the island bull last night, there's a wimpy sounding bugle, and he has a wimpy bugle, so does about probably 50 other bulls in this area, so he's a little harder to target, but hopefully we can get on him this morning and put an arrow in him. We're gonna go in the dark and try to get somewhat close before daylight, so stay tuned. See if we can get in on this joker. Getting quieted down. I think they're gonna bed in there. We just left them alone. we're gonna try to get it over to where the rut fest was last night before it's too late, and hopefully they're still screaming over there. And maybe the island bull is over there. I've located Wimpy Bull numero dos. I'm not saying it's him, I'm just saying there's a chance. Of course he's up this big steep one, so we gotta climb up there. It's gotta be him. Same bull. Not him, maybe him. Bugling down below us. One of them's a really nice 6-point back across, and I think he got ran off by the one below us, which may or may not be our boy. To get down there and get the wind right and just get in the mix because they're fired up still. Morning number 3. We think we know where the island bowl will be this morning, so we're gonna set up east of that meadow. There's supposed to be a southwest wind. There's a saddle there where they like to cross when they leave that meadow. Hopefully we pick the right spot and they walk right to us. You ready?
Ready.
They're not quite where we wanted them this morning, but they're still not too far away. Maybe we'll get lucky. They were a little split up this morning. Pretty mean sounding one that went up Big Ridge, but there was some bugling back over this way too, so just got back to the side by side. We're gonna get a high point, get ahead of these buggers. He's still there. Oh yeah. Hasn't moved a step. Is it him? It's him. That's why he looks so big. Well, we found him. Exact same spot we hiked up yesterday. Now we just gotta figure out how to kill him. I'm kinda nervous about getting up there. If the wind keeps doing this, he's gonna catch us right away, but he's not super far away, maybe 200-300 yards. Guess we'll see how aggressive he is. He ghosted us. I think we'll go change scenery tonight and try hunt some different elk and let some cameras soak and see what happens. We haven't heard any midday bugles. However, we just spotted a midday herd. Looked like a pretty good bull. We didn't stop because they were kind of bedded in the open, not too far off a trail. So now we're gonna hike way up this ridge, try to get above him and just see how aggressive he is. It's hot. It's like 80 degrees out, but it feels good in the shade. They're laying in the shade, so we'll just try to stay in the shade too. Put him down. Well, day 4 of Nick's hunt. It's been a grind, been fun. They really just haven't really cut loose yet. I mean, it's good, they're talking. Little did we know that the microphone started to crap out on us that morning. Headed up to a new area to try to get on some bugles, and the first 2 spots that we stopped, there was vehicles, and we kind of changed plans, and actually I decided to go south. Finally committed, got into an area where there was about 4 or 5 bulls screaming. There was one nastier sounding bull in the distance, but we dinked around with a couple of the closer bulls for a while, and the microphone just kept cutting in and out, as you'll see in the coming clips. If there's a little bit of music over top of some of it, that is why. Put it together the best we can. It was an epic day, so stay tuned for this part. We go after one of the biggest bulls to ever call the Black Hills home. Pretty wild. I'll tell you when to drop. I see him first. We had wasted enough time playing around with the smaller bulls, so once we had put our eyes on them, we decided to start heading towards the nastier bugle. We ended up in a massive jack pine thicket, and it was a jungle in there. We could hardly see anything, but it was a total screen fest. And at one point we got to some higher ground where we could kind of see down in the jack pines. It was nearly impossible to find a shooting lane. There was elk running everywhere. There was cows busting jack pines. The big bull was trucking over jack pines. I was trying to get a range a couple times. Nick was even able to draw his bow back. We thought there was going to be shooting windows and the bull would just run through them and never stop. There was a lot going on. We ended up making a quick move to try to cut them off, and some of the cows caught us, and that really got the herd moving. We stayed on them and kept following them. A few times catching glimpses of a couple of the tag-along bulls, and we just couldn't quite catch them. But they were headed for this spot that they always like to cross, this main road. And it was 10 o'clock in the morning, so you don't really think of them crossing. And then our microphone came back. We're getting closer. Hoping they don't cross this road. But if they want to keep talking, I'll go wherever they want us to. Eventually we'll catch up. That's what September mornings are supposed to be like. We've been waiting for this. Across the road, exactly where they always do. One of these days, I'm just gonna sit there all morning instead of chasing them. But we really haven't spooked them. They're just straight chaos. A couple of the cows sort of caught us, but the bulls have no idea what's going on, especially him. He's way too horned up right now. I think they'll go bed in the same spot they always do when they cross here. It's a little shady with our wind, but we're gonna try it. He's too big to not, so we got a pretty good hike, and we are currently like 3 miles from the truck and getting further. So we'll worry about that later. When we got to the bedding area, it sounded like the other bulls had moved off, and it was just him bugling. So we knew we should be in a pretty good position as he was settling down with his cows to hopefully piss him off.
Sounded like it hit him. I hope it hit him.
shot hit him. He seemed to be hurting pretty bad when he was standing there. That's what I thought. He was gonna offer it up. Yeah. Dude, he's so big. He's so big. Oh my god. Oh. We were standing there, my legs were like this. Dude, same. Well, I was like, don't move. And we're both just like, oh my god. We can't tell where it hit him in the video. So we're just gonna go check for blood, see if we can find the arrow. He took off down the hill, but we're gonna be real careful here and be quiet. Fairly confident that that second one connected, or I don't think we'd be seeing blood like this. But we're gonna give it plenty of time just to err on the side of caution. He barreled down the hill, but when he went out of sight, we couldn't see him, so. Pretty dang good blood, though. I can see it like 20 yards in front of us, so that's a good sign. I'm pretty sure he's dead. What did you do? What did you just do? Stuck one, man. This is why this tag is worth that weight. I mean, everyone complains about how hard it is to draw, and it truly is a once-in-a-lifetime experience when you hunt them day after day after day and you finally get in that rut fast. I mean, we started and we almost got a shot. He was at like 20 yards earlier. And we just stayed on him. And Tyler and I were in the same bedding spot just probably 5 days ago. The wind was different today. It was actually perfect to get in here. It had a perfect little window to get one in him, slow him down, and then he buried another one. I don't care which one did the trick because he's laying right there. We actually ranged it. He's like 65 yards from where he shot him. Unbelievable. Congratulations. Freaking awesome, man. This thing is an absolute mega. This third right here, I don't even know how long it is, but it's definitely the longest I've ever seen. And every single elk hunter's dream bull.
Absolutely.
September 17th. So I've hunted 15 days this month. And we still had no pictures of this bull. I hadn't seen him. I knew he was alive. I did not know that he was this big. I knew he was a giant either way, but I didn't know he threw massive double split royals and became an absolute mega. So unbelievable. Awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yep, you bet.
Thank you very much.
It was fun. It was so fun.